Hi friends, this is Anayat and I'm with Rayna and we're here to talk to you today about acupuncture. Hey Rayna, how are you?
Good morning.
So you do acupuncture and maybe you could tell folks about how you approach acupuncture. What is acupuncture to you?
Great, thank you. Yeah, acupuncture is one of the tools within Chinese medicine, and what you're doing is you're accessing points along a meridian using needles to activate those points to guide the energy within the body. Acupuncture, the way I learned it, was called traditional Chinese medicine, and within that you're differentiating patterns, and the way that you find that you're led to those patterns are by the way people describe what's going on for them within their experience. So this is a very experiential medicine.
So somebody would come and see you and you would observe what they're saying and how their body is, what they present, and then maybe what they're wanting to see you about.
Yeah, exactly. So we start with the experience that's going on, and a lot of times I have to say people coming to acupuncture in the United States have really tried a lot of other things to feel better within their bodies, and they're sort of at that place of like, oh, what the heck. And the really miraculous part about acupuncture is that even in really difficult or chronic or complex situations, we can almost, again, that experiential aspect of it, we can almost immediately feel some change going on in the body, and that really gives a lot of confidence in that, hey, this is a real system of medicine. This is really something that can have me move into greater well-being.
And I can say from my own experience of working with Rayna that I've had some things that were chronic, and after a few acupuncture treatments I did notice some major changes going on. So I can testify that it really works. There's something to it. And the other thing that I've noticed is it really puts me into a state that seems to be very relaxing, and I can feel energetic changes going on. What could you say about that?
Yeah, that's great. I love that observation. So again, Anayat's talking a lot about his experience, his direct experience. So it's not me telling anybody that this is working. But as you rest on the table, and what I like to do during a session is, so we're making this diagnosis, we're seeing what's moving, what's not moving, we're talking about where we want to go and what's possible, placing needles, having you rest on the table. And then what I'm doing is I tune in another way, and we do either a guided meditation, some guided imagery. We talk about affirmation or these goals or intentions, and the body begins to relax, beginning to surrender to the support that is represented by that sense of feeling secure on the table. And as the body relaxes more and more, we move into a greater state of allowing.
And you said something previously that was a surprise to me, and maybe I'm getting one of the best acupuncture treatments possible, but you said typically most people who go for acupuncture, the practitioner may be dealing with multiple clients at the same time, so they might get the client set up, place the needles or other supports, and then they leave the room to allow the process to go on. But what Rayna does is a little bit different. She actually stays with you throughout the whole process. And I find that to be very effective. So were you guided to approach acupuncture that way?
Yeah, truthfully, I probably started out that way because, you start a business and one client at a time is coming, and so I had a lot of time. And then what I found to be true for people was that if I stayed, and it's almost like amplified the vibrational work that's going on with the needles. So I stay in the room, and I discovered that starting to use, it's traditional Chinese medicine, it's acupuncture, it's all based in this foundation of ancient medicine, and yet along the way, this is a healing art, so all practitioners are creating their own art, their own masterpiece, right? So the way that mine starts to look is I'm using essential oils, I'm using the vibration of those plant essences, I'm using Qigong, I'm using Reiki, I'm using every tool, energy medicine, all these things that along our pathways, whether I've used them for myself or for other people or learned in classes, continuing education, and then I bring that to this time at the table. And yeah, I think people find that my staying in the room adds a component of being able to, if I can just make this a little bit longer, support them in aligning with the vibration of well-being. So they come in with their condition. I am not having that condition in my body, therefore I can hold the vibration of wellness, of where we're going, and by staying in the room, perhaps we hold that vibration together a little more clearly.
That's excellent. All right, we'll be talking to Rayna again in an upcoming video. So thanks, folks. Thank you, Rayna.
Thank you, Anaya.